Question: are the Knicks trying to lock up the 3 seed, or are they just trying to cruise their way into the playoffs? I got questions. This guy's got answers. Let's bring in my guy, Alex Trataros, repping Knicks Fan TV. Alex, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
What's going on, Brandon? Another day in Knicks land, and I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. I know for Knicks fans, and even if you tuned into last night's post-game show, it seems like I'm on worry watch, but that's not the case
Man,
whatsoever.
all right, so you're not ready to hit that red button because that panic button, because I'm going to ask you right now, bro. This is another loss where they played well. They built the lead in the first half, but they could not match Detroit's energy, their physicality, none of that in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. So here's the $1 million question. Are the Knicks just trying to cruise their way into the playoffs?
I hope that's not. I mean, I think that's like a twofold question. Like, are they trying to cruise and save their guys for for the big dance? Yes, I think they should be doing that. I think they should be resting guys. However, should they just be completely checked out and not try to win any games and try to perfect what they have had going on for this entire season into the postseason? I don't think they should be doing that. And I know your next question is what seed should they get, and we'll touch into that. But I think they're trying to balance that. Hey, let's rest some guys right now. It's 82 games. It's a long regular season. Let's make sure that these guys are fresh and ready to go into the postseason. I mean, look, we didn't even have OG Anunoby. We didn't have Josh Hart. We know that they're saving Mitchell Robinson. They haven't been playing him on during back-to-backs. He either plays the first game or the second game. So they didn't even play their top defenders out there last night. So I think they're just trying to, yes, in some respect, just cruise into the postseason. But at the same time, they should still be working a lot of things out just because Brunson, a lot of guys who have returned, they need to build chemistry. So hopefully they get to work those things out prior to going into the
And I'm
postseason.
all about resting guys going into the playoffs, but you also have to have the guys who are stepping up and getting more time. That culture within the team, you have to still be aggressive. You still got to be able to match a team's physicality. Detroit has now beat them 3 games to 1 on the regular season. I know you told me last week you don't care who the Knicks played in the first round. Pretty much said they're equal opportunity employers when it comes to dishing out that smoke. So after last night, do the Knicks want to see the Pistons in the first round, though?
They should dodge any smoke still, Brad. I'm still holding that same energy, all right? Don't dodge no smoke. Just because the Pistons have been physical and they've beaten them 3 out of 4 times this year, I still think the Knicks have the talent to go out there and defeat the Detroit Pistons. Will it be an easy battle? No, I'm not. I don't. No, look, no team in the NBA should overlook any opponent. There's a reason why they all make the postseason. I mean, each level is different. We're not going to say like an 8 seed's going to, usurp the first seed, but still, you can't take anybody for granted. So the Knicks should still not care if they get the third or the 4 seed. If it's facing the Detroit Pistons, go in there confident, face the Detroit Pistons. If it's the Milwaukee Bucks, go in there, be confident, face the Milwaukee Bucks. But I understand why fans are thinking that. Detroit comes out here looking physical. Knicks have shown throughout the regular season that sometimes they don't focus in on all the details, and that could be a little bit of concern because look, energy, you got to match that energy, and sometimes the Knicks don't come out matching that energy, and so I understand that worry, but still, this team has enough talent to go out there and defeat anybody. They just got to lock in.
All right, final thoughts with the Knicks trying to lock up this 3 seed with 2 games left. The Cavs come to town tonight, and then they head across the Brooklyn Bridge to play the Brooklyn Nets. What game do the Knicks lock up that 3 seed? And then just give us your final thoughts too, because I might not talk to you again before the playoffs.
I think it's going to be against the Brooklyn Nets. I think the second night of a back-to-back, they're probably going to rest some guys tonight. I haven't checked social yet. I haven't seen if there's been any reports on who they're resting or who's playing tonight. So I would still book for the Brooklyn Nets. I feel like that's you get a rest, you get a day of rest in between. Play your starters a little bit out there, compete. The Nets are, they're not competing for anything. They have no reason to go out there and win. They should be they should want to be in the Cooper flag race. They shouldn't want to go out there and go win games. They want to lose as many games as possible so they can, get their best draft position. So I think the Knicks defeat the Nets on, was it Sunday? And I think tonight it's still a toss up. They could win tonight, but we'll see what Cleveland and the Knicks do
But
tonight.
wait, if they lose tonight, that'll be 3 straight losses, and then that'll be 2 losses again to the top 2 seeds in the Eastern Conference. So And it's a whole game, Alex. Like you see what I'm trying to get at. Like,
I see what you're saying, man.
I don't think they should lose tonight because then you go to Brooklyn, and like you said, yeah, they're not playing for anything, but they will be trying to play their asses off to try and make sure the Knicks don't lock up that 3 seed. So again, you said no panic button, but is your hand at least hovering around it that the Knicks may not lock up that 3 seed in the regular season?
I know what you're trying to do to me, Brandon.
Yep.
Look, I especially after last night's show, I have people saying, "Hey, you're worrying too much about this team. We got the talent. This team does have the talent." I think it's honest to say, look, this team has shown their flaws, and I think you just got to point out the flaws and say, "Hey, no team is perfect. We've seen that in the entire league, man. All 30 teams are not perfect. Everyone has their flaws, and I totally get that. My hand's not floating over a panic button. I'll tell you that right now. It's not floating over a panic button. Oh, I'm just telling the team, just lock in, man, because you can't overlook anybody. But I do agree with you. They should want to defeat Cleveland tonight
Yeah.
just because, look, you've lost to them 3 times right now. You want to lose again, make it 4, and then you lose to all top teams 4 times? That'd be crazy, man. So they should want to go out there and win tonight. But even if they lost tonight, they still got to play, man. Playoffs is a different beast than the regular season.
All right, and disclaimer to all the Knicks Fan TV audience out there, I am not anti-Knicks. I just have to do my due diligence as media to ask these type of questions. I'm still pulling up to all the watch parties. Alex, appreciate you hopping on early this morning, man.
Appreciate you as always, Brandon.